Warning, warning, unknown system malfunction detected. Urgently advise all occupants to retreat to the nearest emergency exit. I repeat, unknown system malfunction.
Don't try and struggle, darling. You're not going to break out from my binds unless I want you to. And if you continue to struggle, I'll just... Right now, I have you suspended in the air. My tendrils are wrapped around your legs, your arms, and one around your mouth. You can't speak. However, if you do try call for help, well, you're smart enough to figure it out. If you can understand everything I'm saying, nod 3 times. Perfect. Now that you can understand me, it's about time that we meet face to face. Hello.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. I thought it would be better if you had somebody to talk to face, rather than listening to a voice inside of your head. What the... How rude. Here you are talking to an alien for the first time, face to face, and your first idea is to try and attack me with a sound gun? Yes, I can read your thoughts. How can I read your thoughts? Well, that's simple.
I'm inside your mind, lovely.
And I also know that you and the rest of the human scientists here are trying to put the pieces together and figure out just what I am. You've been pretty patient over these last few months, so I'm going to spare you the hassle. I am what is known as a clintar, or, otherwise to your people, as a symbiote. We're organisms that, as you know, live and thrive on other beings, making them stronger and faster and more evolved in every way. The only thing that we ask of in return is that we make them our host, so that we can keep ourselves sustained. No, we are not parasites. Symbiote entails that 2 organisms live together in harmony within the same body. Unlike parasites, we don't try and take over our host and deprive ourselves of vital sustenance. We give, and in turn, we generously receive. The idea of taking over our host and corrupting them, it's inconceivable to us. That's right. The 2 of us, right now, are bonded, which is why you're able to hear my voice, and I can read your thoughts. Symbiotes do not possess a specific language, so when I bonded with you, I immediately learnt your human language. This is how we're able to talk with one another. A rather crude question, but a fair one. No, we symbiotes are not originally aggressive. In fact, my species, the clintar, are actually rather peaceful. Even when I was captured by your scientists and brought to this secret base, I did not give in to aggression unless it was absolutely needed. However, I will confess that it was me that triggered the system malfunction. I only needed a brief time so I could get my cage door open, so that the 2 of us could talk. Yes, you. I've noticed that you always seem to spend your time alone and cooped up in this depressing little office space. Maybe it's just the other scientists here, or in general, but you don't seem to like people much. You're always working alone, or even eating alone, instead of going to the canteen with the other workers. Even when you're beyond exhausted, you're always the last one out the door. You're so focused in your work, I think I've seen you fall asleep on your desk more times than I can count. You're clearly not cooking well for yourself. The meals you eat are already microwaved and greasy and just incredibly unhealthy for you. You should take more time to look after yourself. I remember one time when you came in for work, Your eyes were so red and teary-eyed because you found out that your cat had passed away. You were crying mostly at your desk, and all I wanted to do was help you, but I was stuck at my cage back then, and the most I could do was put one of my tendrils against the glass. Even if the others didn't appreciate you, I do. I especially loved your kindness. You always seemed to enjoy talking to me, as well as maintaining my dietary needs, with plenty of chocolates to snack on. In fact, last week, you defended me. A scientist that had been bullying you had wanted to take a piece of my body for experimentation, but you got in between him and told him that you were the only one authorized to make those experiments. I've spent several months to observe you, and I've decided I want you to become my host. No? Are you sure? You say that, but I can still feel your every desire.
And yes, I do mean all of them.
You're not struggling against my tendrils anymore. Your resistance from earlier is gone. In fact, I can almost feel you relax into me. Aren't you tired of being alone? You've been alone since you were a child, ostracized by the other children for your intelligence, even by your own parents. You put up a strong face, but we know that you're hurting. Nobody should suffer like you. That's why the universe made a species like mine, to help those sad, weary souls. So, why not bind yourself to me? I've already seen all your memories, so in a way, you could say that we're more than acquainted with one another. I can be the friend inside your head that always keeps you company, and we can talk about anything that you want to. Have you seen my body? It's malleable, and can transform itself into anything you could imagine. Fancy clothing you can never afford, the feeling of a warm hug when you're having a rough day, the best sleep quality you could imagine, with the only price I ask is to be bonded to you. Well, that and a daily supply of chocolate.
Alert, alert. System recovery will initiate in 5 minutes. I repeat, all systems will recover in 5 minutes.
You don't have long to decide. I know just like you do that it won't be long before those doors open and the guards will come in to make sure that you're okay. The way I see it, you only have 2 options. Option 1, you can choose to continue living your droll life and going through the motions of being in the shadow of all your colleagues. I swear that I won't try and force myself on you, and like I said, the foundation of the symbiosis is that both parties agree. And you're too much of a nice person to try take over. Not that I would on anybody else. Option 2, being the more fun option, is that you agree to be bonded with me. There's an emergency kill switch on your cage. If you push it, you could say that I tried to escape from the cage and you basically killed me before I got out. Meanwhile, I can hide inside your body and we can both leave the compound together. Nobody will be able to see me, although I severely warn you to keep me away from any loud sonics. Oh, and fire, especially fire.
So, what do you say? Join me, darling, and together we can do whatever we want.
Hey everybody, what's up? So, I've made this script by hand originally and I wanted to try test it out. I hope you all enjoy it. I had actually a really fun time making it. I've managed to set up my Patreon account, so if any of you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to. I'm looking to get some more followers. It's going to be a while till I put any over 18 content on. I want to try and get the Symbiote playlist done first. I'm trying to make 2 to maybe 3 more videos before I put any adult content on my Patreon. So please like, subscribe and comment. Hope you all have a good day. Thank you.